Hello again, Tom Fazzard. Let's talk about how to keep your presentation on time. If you're like me, you like to chat, and especially when you become comfortable being in front of a group, you find that it's very easy to talk for a long period of time, even providing good information. But remember, you have to stay on time. Of course, your audience appreciates that, but there's so many other things happening that you need to keep within your window. So in this brief video, I have 4 simple tips that will help keep your presentation on time. The first one is use a script or notes. Now, we talked about this in the other video as a way of keeping you on message, and that's true here too. If you refer closely to your notes or your script, you're more likely to be on time and remain on time. Of course, it helps if you've rehearsed and you're more familiar with your material and know how long it's going to run. But don't try to wing it. Hold to your script and your notes and edit as needed as you are rehearsing. Second, use timing cues. These are little notes you put in the margin or somewhere in your text to let you know where you should be along in your presentation. But they should be based upon the actual time of your presentation. Let's say that you're starting at 10 and you want to cue yourself every 15 minutes. Well, then on your margin at one point you might have 10:15 and then 10:30. Make sure these correspond with the actual time of the presentation, not the time that it was when you were rehearsing. So you need to change these right up to the moment of your presentation or a few moments before. So use timing cues. It's a very powerful tool. Of course, you need to keep on time and see what time it is, so have a timepiece within view. It actually looks tacky if you stand there and glance at your wrist every so often. So a lot of people put an extra watch near their notes. In fact, I do that as well. It's very handy. That way, as you glance at your notes, you can glance down at your watch and see what time it is. So have an extra watch or timepiece near your notes, because you can't assume that the room you're speaking in will have a clock, especially one that's conveniently located like up against the back wall. Bring a timepiece with you. And finally, write your presentation, craft it so that you actually end early. I would say at least 5 to 10 minutes. You may think, well, that sounds bad, but actually ending early is fine, and your audience and the people who booked you appreciate that. Your audience will have time for evaluations, and it gives you time for questions and answers. An additional padding for your presentation itself. So work out your presentation so you actually end up 5 to 10 minutes early. And you'll be on time every time. This is Tom Fazzard saying good luck on your presentation.